Welcome back, VC. Mark here. I went to a church sale this morning. This is a biannual sale put on by a local parish. I've been to this sale before. Always had great luck in the past. This morning was no exception. This was a preview day. I made a $10 donation to the parish. You were allowed to shop before the general public. I think I was the 15th person in line. Probably about 50 people lined up. Quite a crowd. As soon as they opened the doors, I made a beeline for the stage. That's where they keep all of the media. Lots of beautiful CDs. That's the bulk of the music I purchased. They had quite a few albums. The majority were scratched. Lots of Christmas albums, classical, not in the condition that I was after. I think 3 or 4 boxes filled with 45s. Again, the majority without sleeves, scratched to hell. I found 1 45, a couple nice books, found a really special item I'm going to show you at the end. George Allen. I think you're really going to appreciate seeing this. I may have to split this video up into 2 parts. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start with the 45. This is by Boyd McCoy. This is a funk 45. Think Archie Bell and the Drells. Just in beautiful condition. It's Let's Party, parts 1 and 2. And this is on Funky Records. And there's 1 copy currently available on Discogs. They're asking $75. That's a little high. I would value this at between $40 and $50. All of the media, 50 cents each. Didn't matter if it was a record, a CD, DVD, VHS, cassette. If it was a 5 CD set or a double LP, didn't matter. Everything was 50 cents. So I bought 100 items and for $50. Couldn't pass that up.
Let's party. Let's have some time fun. Let's party. It's time for some cones. Oh yeah.
So with the LPs, like I said, there were lots of classical. There was a little pocket of soul, and I'm assuming that someone may have owned a consignment shop or maybe a record shop who donated these albums. They're in great shape. A lot of them are sealed. Lots of cutouts. Lots of Motown artists from the early to mid 70s. Not peak period Motown. I much prefer the 60s era Motown, but at 50 cents, I was not going to pass them up. First one is by The Temptations, House Party, sealed, cut out. Let's see, Keep Holding On is on this one. The boys in those classic 70s suits. And that's on Gordy. Temptations, Touch Me. This is from 1985. Again, this one's sealed. I don't know much of the music on this album, so it's going to be new to me. This is Power by The Temptations. Again, still sealed. This is from 1980. Let's see. I think I know the title track. I'm Coming Home, familiar with that song. This is also sealed. Back to Basics, The Temptations. This one's from 1981. It says a couple price tags on. One's at $6.99, the other one's at $15. I can understand why it didn't sell at that price. The next one's by Linda Ronstadt with the Nelson Riddle Orchestra, What's New. Love that hype sticker, as seen first on Flash, only on Cinemax. Then we have Hasten Down the Wind. I picked this one up for a friend. She loves Julio Iglesias, and this is a Japanese pressing. She'll be really excited to get that one. This is a Motown special disco version single. 2 artists, Willie Hutch, Shake It, and Eddie Kendricks, Going Up in Smoke. The Hitman, Eddie Kendricks. Let's see, it's from 1975. Again, I don't know a lot of the music on this one. Next one's by Eddie Kendricks, Love Keys. Again, this is sealed. This is on Atlantic from 1981. I recognize Bernadette. That's the only song that I'm familiar with. This one's sealed as well. He's a Friend. Lots of Eddie Kendricks. Someone really loved Eddie so much that they did not open the albums. 1976 on Tamla. Going Up in Smoke. Still sealed. It's from 1976 as well. Produced by Norman Harris. Just can't say I'm familiar with a lot of these songs. I did play this album. Very good. This is self-titled on Tamla. Any Day Now. The classic Burt Bacharach track. Let's see what else was on here. Only Room for Two. Keep on Truckin'. Really, really nice listen. And there were a few albums that were opened, and they were just in great shape. This is Vintage 78, released in 78. This is kind of has a disco feel to it. Played this one as well. Not a big fan of this album. A little dusty. To clean that one. There were actually 2 copies of this one. One is sealed, one is open. I thought there was. Oh yeah, here's the other one. This is David Ruffin, Everything's Coming Up Love. Let's see, lots of songs composed by Van McCoy. Discover Me, First Round Knockout, I know that one. Ready, Willing, and Able, that's a great track. So this should be a good listen. This one's by David Ruffin, In My Stride. Again, sealed. Who Am I? Manhattan Transfer. It's by the Four Tops, Magic. This is sealed as well. It has to be from the 80s. 1985. Main Street People, Four Tops, put out by Charlie for the UK. Love that label. Have so many great compilations on that label. Let's see. I'm assuming this is a live recording. Haven't had a chance to listen to this one yet. Tonight by the Four Tops. Meeting of the Minds. This is still sealed. Four Tops. This was sealed. I opened it. This is an original pressing from 1968. Yesterday's Dream. Has a little pinhole. And then I found not one, but two copies of All Things Must Pass. This is the better of the two. Case is in really nice condition. I would say, I haven't cleaned the vinyl or played it yet, just visually inspecting it, I would say very good plus. The second copy is not in great shape, especially the case. Has lots of wear, some black marker. The vinyl is very similar in condition to the first copy. So that completes the records. And now for the CDs. I'm going to start out by saying the church. They tape shut the CDs with this god-awful tape that's terrible to take off. I've purchased CDs in the past. They really do a good job inspecting the CDs. I've never got stuck with a scratched CD from this sale, so I have total confidence in the quality of these. And again, a lot of these cases are just beautiful. Start out with the best of Warren Zevon. Cannonball Adderley. This is part of the Riverside Profile series. Very nice. This case has just a little bit of damage, so I'm going to switch that one out. Taj Mahal, Giant Step, great CD. Classic by Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Minute by Minute, the Doobie Brothers. Great Otis Redding compilation, Ultimate Otis. This is just filled with classics. Respect, Dock of the Bay, These Arms of Mine, Pain in My Heart. Let's see. That's What My Heart Needs, Tramp, I Can't Turn You Loose. All classics. I actually opened this one already. Give you an idea of how beautiful the CDs are. There's not one scuff on the back. And again, they really do an excellent job going through these CDs. Casey Kasem presents America's Top 10 Hits. This is a Motown edition, just filled with classics. This is still sealed. Honk by the Rolling Stones. Lots of late 70s and early 80s hits. Start Me Up, Brown Sugar, Miss You, Tumbling Dice. It's Only Rock and Roll, Beast of Burden, Mixed Emotions. Let's see, Harlem Shuffle, great stuff. This is a great CD. I opened this one as well. Acoustic Mood, various artists compilation, all acoustic. You have the Jayhawks, Tampa to Tulsa, Ray LaMontagne, Hold You in My Arms. Let's see who else. David Ford, A Long Time Ago. Love David Ford, great songwriter, great voice. I just can't say enough of his music. If you're not familiar with his catalog, I highly recommend it. What do we have here? The Sundays, Leave the City, great compilation. I was super excited to find this one. My buddy Mike featured this CD quite a while ago on his channel. I was not familiar with this release at all. This is rather rare. I did look for it at a couple local record shops. I could not find it. This is by George Winston, Linus and Lucy, the music of Vince Guaraldi. This is a 2 CD set. This is wonderful. Mike, thank you so much for the tip. This one's still sealed. Reverend Gary Davis, Blues and Ragtime. Soundtrack to Paris, Texas. Music by Ry Cooder. This is by Trapezoid, Now Then. or Now and Then. Very cool. Al Cooper, Mike Bloomfield, The Lost Concert Tapes, 12-13-68, Fillmore East. Son London, Handel's Messiah. Another soundtrack, Casualties of War. Next one is by John Mayall and the Blues Breakers with Eric Clapton. This is a beautiful box set, 50 cents. This is the Yardbirds Ultimate. Really well done. Beautiful case. Really nice booklet. Great photos of the band. About 50 tracks in total. Can't wait to give this one a listen. This is a Centennial Celebration Original Jazz Classics, Ben Webster. Beautiful copy of Gitz Gilberto, #2. On Verve, of course. This next one is a bootleg, and it had a $99 price tag on it. I took it off. I find that hard to believe. This is Tunnel of Lust, Bruce Springsteen live, February 28th of '88. Quite a few tracks from the Tunnel of Love album. Older music as well. This is a 2 CD set on The Swingin' Pig. Let's see. Cover Me, Brilliant Disguise, just a beautiful song. War, Spare Parts. Let's see. Tougher Than the Rest. That's probably my favorite track on Tunnel of Love. Just a beautiful ballad. I'm on Fire, One Step Up. Just lots of great tracks. I can't wait to give this one a listen. 10th Avenue Freeze Out. Very cool. These are from a box set, the Rolling Stones Singles Collection. I don't know if there were 3 or 4 CDs in that set. I have 3 of them here. Dylan and the Dead, Best of the Youngbloods, Gladys Knight, Greatest Hits compilation. Neither One of Us, my favorite Gladys Knight song, just filled with classics. Midnight Train to Georgia. You're the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me. Let's see. I heard it through the grapevine. Great stuff. The Greatest Slow Jams. And this is put out by The Right Stuff. It's a great reissue label. Lots of R&B. They did a great job with Al Green's catalog. The Hollies, the hits. Really nice in the slipcase. Let's see. Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy. The Best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. I much prefer the Lindsay and Stevie era of the band. I don't know much of Peter Green's music. This will be a nice introduction to that period of the band. Sense and Sensibility. I think I'm going to stop here. Come back for part 2. I'm going to show the one special item that I found. And this was in the corner, just up against the wall. Probably overlooked, undervalued. This is a snare drum. I would date it from probably 1910 or 1920. This is a Ludwig Universal model. Beautiful, beautiful snare. Has the original snares with the release. All the lugs look to be original to the drum. Sorry about that. Remnants of the original skin. It's $20, unbelievable. I'm going to restore this at one point in my life, probably when I retire. But I'm just going to get a nice stand and feature it. It's just a beautiful drum. Really, really excited to find that. Anyway, Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for part 2 and stay safe.